Elenia Wood here from the SilverScreen show at LB24 TV. I've just seen the UK premiere of Eat Local at the beautiful Prince Charles Cinema. And take a quick look at the trailer and then we'll have some reviews for you in a second.
Come in, 18.
You have a visual on our target.
We have a positive sighting.
Hi, everyone. This is Sebastian.
Second squad, hold your position.
Sebastian, close your eyes.
Go, take him down. Do it now.
Colonel, we have a problem.
You have no idea. These things are an abomination. They need to be wiped from the face of this earth.
Vampires with machine guns. It's not allowed.
The night is ours.
That was here when we moved in.
For God's sake, do something!
Well, that's not going to help, is it? Okay, it was pretty helpful. Thank you very much.
We'll trust every last single one of them.
Get back! Get back, everyone. In the name of God, the Son and the Holy Smoke, I command you. You get back!
Did he just say thee?
That's disgusting.
Everyone's a food critic these days.
Right, so I'm going to give you a quick overview now you've seen the trailer. We've got 8 British vampire overlords. They've been having a bit of a rough time. They've lost one of their guys, so they want a new recruit. So we've got sexy cougar Vanessa, played by Eve Miles. She's brought in a little bit of a unwitting, unwilling guy, Sebastian, played by Billy Cook. And he's come in, he doesn't know what's happening, but they want to turn into a vampire. And things go a little bit pear-shaped when the special forces sent by the Vatican turn up, and we've got a nice action, horror, comedy ensemble, and we've got some great British actors. I found it hilarious. The audience were getting really into it as well. We've had some cheering, some laughs, everyone cheering on the people that they know in the film. We're going to get a couple of notes from some other people in the audience, so we're going to come over here. So tell me who you are, what you do, and what you thought of the film.
My name is Natasha Atlas and I'm a travel and entertainment blogger. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. Considering that I watched the trailer before I came here, I thought it was going to be an absolutely ridiculous film. But no, I actually found it really entertaining, and in that sort of environment with this sort of theatre, everyone really gets involved and it's really actually absolutely hilarious to watch. There was a lot of great British actors in there, like you just said, but honestly, they absolutely made it for me. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Quite a surprise for such a low-budget movie.
Massively, yes. Yeah. But Jason Fleming, like, we met him earlier, and he honestly just brought that sort of comic element to the movie. Yeah. And considering it's his first film directing, it was brilliant. I thought it was really good. And one of the action scenes in it was a bit of hit and miss, but I thought it was great. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah. And such a nice guy too.
Oh my God, he's so nice. He's just such a lovely guy. And and we met some of the other, we met Annette today as well, and she's just so adorable. She's so adorable. This is Mildred from the grave.
And moving on, I'll just switch with you here. Tell me about yourself, what you thought.
Guy from Spoiler Alert Reviews, and unexpected. I was overwhelmingly surprised, actually. It's very funny. I mean, it's definitely more comedy than it is anything else. But I think that's a good thing. If you walk into it looking at it like that, you're gonna enjoy it. It's well scripted. There's some good action in it. I was quite surprised.
Any standout performances?
Billy Cook, definitely. Like the rookie, as it were, or the young supposedly rookie. He was brilliant. Yeah. Very good.
I personally like the fight scene with Chen in the barn. Anybody else? That was quite good.
Unexpected. Again, everything was. I didn't watch the trailer, So I just went in this blind. I wanted to just go in without any preconceived ideas, and yeah, I was like, wow, okay. If this is what it is, he's done a good job. Like a really, really good job for his directorial debut.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do next. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely brought in some really good actors this time, like Tony Curran and
Charlie Cook.
Oh yeah, Charlie Cox and Mackenzie Crook as well.
Oh yes, definitely.
So we really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys get to see it soon as well. This is Alenia for SilverScreen, LB24. Thanks.
Woo.
So earlier I had a bit of an interview with Jason Fleming about the film. It's his directorial debut. So here's a quick look at it for you as well. Right, I am here with the director of the new UK film Eat Locals, Jason Fleming. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I just found out you're going to review the film live tonight, so I'm a little bit more nervous than I was when I started this conversation.
I'll be nice, I swear.
Good.
So is this your first directing role?
Yeah, first thing I've ever directed. You know, I've done 130 movies and countless TV shows, and eventually you just get to a point where you're like, I think I could do this. I think I could do this. Since then, I earn my bread and butter money acting, and since then I've been more generous with directors. I'm on Jamestown for Sky at the moment. And after I did this, I went back to Jamestown and was very much more generous with directors, knowing how hard it is, for definite.
So how did you come across the story for Eat Locals?
Me and Dexter Fletcher have been developing stuff for years, and we found a writer called Danny King who wrote Wild Bill and a couple of other scripts that me, Dex and Danny have developed together. And this one, Eat Local, was in fact around before Wild Bill. We developed it together over 10 years ago. So it's taken us that long to find someone trusting and loving enough to give us the money to make it. By that point, Dexter had moved on, and he's gone beyond small genre budget specific movies. He's now doing big Hollywood films, so it was left to me to hold the reins and carry it across the line, which I'm very happy and proud to have done.
Fantastic. And you've worked with quite a few of these actors already in things like Lock, Stock, Solomon Kane. I see a lot of the women were in Little Dorrit as well. So how was it working as the director instead of actually working among them as an actor?
Everyone in it basically is a friend and in my phone, and that was always my value to the producers, that it was, I was going to bring a stellar cast for a cheaper price, and I succeeded in that. But it was great, we're a very organic group of people. So Dexter, who's in my film, has directed me in films. Nick Moran's directed films. We've all changed. As you get older, your position changes, and you are less content with being a soldier and want to be the general. And so this was my first shot at that. But everyone was really supportive. Like Charlie Cox, he just said, "Mate, I'll jump on a plane from New York. Tell me when and where I've got to be," and that was it. Same with Tony Curran. He did the same. Amazing.
Yeah, you've kind of stolen Charlie Cox from Netflix at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, they said to him, "We're not happy with you. We're not necessarily happy with you doing projects away from the Marvel thing," and he was like, "Well, I'm going to do it, so that's the way it's going to be." And they were like, "Right, okay, you're not allowed to run faster than is humanly possible, and you can't fly." And he was like, "Okay, I'll do that. That'll be fine." So Charlie made it happen. He really did.
That's really lovely of him.
Yeah, it was.
And what are you hoping the reception is going to be like for this film?
Well, we're at this festival, and it's the perfect place for it. Screamfest and the horror fans are not snobby about what they like and what they don't like. They're not expecting Tarkovsky. They're expecting a British, horror comedy, and that's what they're going to get. And I know that they'll be supportive, because all the magazines and the blogs that specialise in this genre have loved it, and they've been really supportive. And so I'm excited to show it to them.
And one last question, I think. If it were possible, would you ever be a vampire?
They're kind of sexy, so I quite like that. They live forever, which at the moment with 6-year-old twins, I could probably do with that as well.
Yeah.
So the eternal stuff I'd love, because I had kids at 50 instead of 20, so I quite like to be there for when they hit 50. I quite like to be around, and that ain't going to happen unless I'm a vampire.
That's a really nice sentiment. Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Be generous and sweet, my first go.
I will, don't worry. I'll chat to you. Jason Fleming is such a nice guy. After the interview, we had a little chat between ourselves, and he was really happy that everyone was here to see him. And you know, he was really excited about his first directorial, telling me how great everyone was to work with, and he was just so nice. I just walked up to him, and I said, "Can I have an interview?" And he's like, "Yeah, honey, of course." So next, we're going to go on to another interview. I got a little bit of time with Annette Crosbie, who plays Alice. Roll the interview. Hey, I am here with Annette Crosbie, who is playing Alice in the new Eat Locals film. How are you feeling about the film?
Well, I loved it. I loved doing it. I had a great time. It's the best job I've ever had, really, because these days filming and television is so fast. There's not so much care taken. It's just all about speed, getting it done, and getting the profit. Now this is quite different. This is like the old times, you know, when you had chat and you had took the care, and Jason happened to be a terrific director. I know he's a good actor, but he was a very good director. When we had fun, it was lovely. I enjoyed every second of it, even the rain and the mud.
So we know you from things like One Foot in the Grave, Little Dorrit, Calendar Girls. My mum was very excited to see you handling an assault rifle. How was this different to all of those types of TV series?
Well, of course, this was very small, and the base and the location were the same place. So once you got in the morning, and you were in your cameravan, in your costumes, it was only a short walk to the house where the location was. That's as far as I'm concerned. The poor men who had to play the army were out there lying flat on the at night time in the pouring rain and the cold. No, I was fine. It was lovely, and the food was terrific. But a student of Jamie Oliver. Yeah, come better than that. It's wonderful.
Fantastic. So you've had a good time. And you've worked with quite a few of the other actors before, including Jason. How was it working with them again?
I hadn't worked with many of them, just Jason, I think. Yeah. No, it's lovely. It's always great. Because if you get the time, that's the thing. If there's a pause, this time on this film, we chatted. Nowadays, if they have a pause, usually for focus puller, out come the phones, and nobody talks to anybody up there busy. Now that's not good. It doesn't create the same kind of, I don't know, you know, it's a chemistry that is it's altered if you cut yourself off, if you don't chat to each other, if you've got no communication and that kind of thing. It's not going to turn out as good a film. It just isn't. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't have a scene with that person opposite you. It will make a difference to the whole feel of the film. Because the next person to him will, do you know what I mean? It's a kind of soup mix.
You've got to really get to know the other people.
And you've got to feel you can trust everybody and you're safe. And if you have to cry or if you have to be angry, that nobody's going to think, oh, good grief.
So outside of acting, I understand you are involved in some animal charities, quite a philanthropist.
Well, it's what, 2017 now, for the last 20 odd years. I have been in touch with greyhound rescue charities because I got one 25 years ago and slowly discovered how badly they're treated by the industry. If you breed thousands of dogs every single year, and I mean thousands, at the moment it stands roughly at 18,000, you are never going to rehome that number of dogs every single year because they replace them every single year. Now that's a scandal. That's animal scandal on an industrial scale, and it's all done for the sake of the few people who want to gamble. Now, there is so much to gamble on now. If you took out greyhound racing, it wouldn't be missed. It really wouldn't. Gamblers don't care. You can tell me all you like about, oh, they like to see the dog smiling and waving their tail. That's rubbish. Rubbish.
They don't need it.
Bookmakers want to hang on to them, you see, because if anything happens like foot and mouth, then horses can't run, but dogs can. They can run dogs in any weather and any condition, and it's a self-regulating gambling business, and that's a disgrace.
I can see you're actually, very, very passionate about this.
I'm passionate about everything.
Well, I think that's all we've got time for, but good luck with the film. And it was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed those interviews as much as I enjoyed taking them. I've got Guy and Natasha back as well. Any last thoughts?
Yeah, go and see it. Go and see the film. If you get a chance to, definitely really, really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. It'll take you by surprise, definitely. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. I've never seen a vampire comedy before, and it blew me away, to be honest. So yeah 100% definitely go see it.
So we'll be tagging these two in the video as well, so definitely check their blogs out. And remember to like, subscribe, share, SilverScreen Show, LB24 TV. Thanks for joining.